Hello everybody. At the request of a few, I want to run through tangent lines, and since this problem also has secant lines, I'll mention a little bit about them. Tangent lines are the most important problem on the test, so we need to make sure we master those completely. This was from question 590 that I gave you the other day, and many of you skipped it, so I want to make sure you understand it. So I underlined all the key components. Suppose that, reading it here, here's my little laser pointer. Suppose that f prime of 5 equals 3. That means the derivative of f at 5 is 3. Slope of the tangent line, instantaneous rate of change, and that the second derivative is less than 0, concave down. So I'd probably write that on the test next to this part, concave down for second derivative less than 0. For x, the closed interval from 5 to 8. Use the tangent line of the graph at 5 to show that f of 7 is under 4. And then use the secant line, similar thing, from 5 to 8, to show that f of 7 is bigger than or equal to 4/3. So let's talk about this one and let's take a look at it. First of all, just real quickly, here's the graph of f. So if I wanted to produce this graph, I could pretty easily f of 2, when x is 2, y is 1. When x is 3, y is 4. When x is 5, y is -2. When x is 8, I'll just skip over here to 8, we get 3, and 13, which would be almost off the charts, which would be 6. 6 is the highest. So if I connected it, these are my dots I could connect, but the key here is that from 5 to 8, since the second derivative is negative, then from 5 to 8 you have to have a concave down. So 5 to 8 is here, so I don't know what's happening here, but I need to make sure I curve this concave down. And then I don't know what's happening the rest of this, so I just do this. That's kind of unimportant. But the curvature here is kind of important, that it's negative. So if we want the tangent line at 5, this is the tangent line at 5. Oh, wait, it's -2. My bad. So let's undo that. Erase that here. Okay, so let's try that again. So the tangent line at 5 so it's -2 here. So if this is concave down, I need to make this clearer concave down like this. Then your tangent line is going to look like this. So the tangent line is going to be above the graph. So what I need is a tangent line. So how do I get a tangent line? I need a slope and I need a point. Point is easy. Look at the table. You want the tangent line at 5, so the point is 5, -2. So you go 5, -2. Tangent lines are simple. You need a point and a slope. The slope is given to you right here. That's the derivative at 5 is 3, so the slope is 3. So my tangent line is y minus -2 equals 3 times x minus 5. Now I could change all this around if I wanted to. Y plus 2 equals 3x minus 15, and then I could subtract 2 from both sides. Y equals 3x minus 17. So that is the equation of the tangent line. This gives you a point on this problem, just getting that. The second question is, use the tangent line here to show that f of 7 is under 4, so let's plug a 7 into the tangent line right there for x. So 3 times 7 is 21, 21 minus 17 is 4. So how do I say that the tangent line f of 7 must be under 4? Well, since this is concave down, when I'm doing 7, which is about here, there's going to be a gap in the line. So let me use a little laser pointer right here to show you that there's a little gap right here because the tangent line is above that. So how do I justify that? I say since f double prime of, and I can say the whole interval if I want to, but since we're looking at 7, since f double prime of 7 is less than 0, hence negative, tangent line is above. 3 dots mean therefore. Therefore, f of 7 has to be under 4. Okay, so that's how I do the tangent line part of that. Now the secant line, I'm going to go on to the next page here. I have this same thing that's happening over here. From 5 to like 13, it's going like this. The secant line is the connection from here to here. So the secant line it asked for was from 5 to 8. Yeah, use the secant line from 5 to 8. So the points for the secant line are 5, comma, -2, and 8, comma, 3, because it said the interval is from 5 to 8. So here are my points, the 5, -2, and the 8, 3 up here. So all I need is the slope. So the slope is y minus y, 3 minus -2, over x minus x, 8 minus 5. So that becomes 5 over 3. So the slope is 5/3. Point, use either one. I'll use that one because it's positive. Y minus 3 equals 5/3 times x minus 8. Feel free to leave it like this if you'd like, or you can distribute it in. If you did distribute it in, I'll just bring the 3 over the other side. It's y equals 5/3 times x minus 8 plus 3, because now I need to check that f of 7 is under or equal to 4. So I put a 7 back in here. 7 minus 8 is -1. 5/3 times -1 is 5/3 plus 3. So you get -5/3 plus 3. Common denominators, changing colors so you see that I'm coming up here. So -5/3, it's a 5, plus 9/3 is equal to 4/3. So 4/3. I kind of lied about this. I was looking at the tangent line. The problem said from the last slide, f of 7 is greater than or equal to 4/3. And notice how you got the same answer, 4/3. So it's the same question. Tangent lines lie above the curves. Secant lines, when it's concave down, lie below. So you summarize it the same way. Since f double prime is less than 0 at x equals, or I'm going to say from 5 to 8, my points, 5 to 8, because those are my points, 5 to 8, then secant is below. I know this is really sloppy, but I just wanted to give you the sense. How do you do a secant line? Points and slopes. Point slope. How do you get the tangent line? The slope is just the derivative and you have a point, and you pick everything out of the problem. So that's a little summary on how to do tangent lines. What I'd like you to do is I'm going to give you extra credit if you watch this video all the way through, and if you post a comment here on Facebook. So I would like you to just post a comment, say watched it, and give yourself a score. 5 means I completely understand tangent lines. I am a wizard. 4, 3 is average. Great. 2, 1 is I stink. So I just need a little summary after watching this video to get a feeling as to where the class is. And if you've watched it, I'm going to add some extra credit points onto your score for quarter 3. Thanks for listening.